The fourth-ranked ICC women host Carl Sandburg. First quarter Normal Community alum Summer Stower knocks down the three to get the Cougar offense rolling. Then Stower again with the three, but Emma Henderson tips it in for the hoop and the harm as she completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Second half turns into a track meet as Rocky Stanley gets the ball in transition and lays it up for the score. Later, the baseball-style pass on the fast break as Peoria High's Mariah Ward lays it in, and ICC wins in dominant fashion, 72-43. When the 2020 season starts, fans walking through these gates will miss Monmouth's top rival as St. Norbert and Monmouth account for 18 of the past 20 Midwest Conference championships. Competing in their first conference championship since 2014, the women look to add their second title in program history to the shelves here at Huff Athletic Center. As the Scots kick off their conference campaign, they'll be looking to repeat as conference champions for the first time since 1993 when Terry Glasgow was at the helm, the very man for which Glasgow Field is named. It's a busy Saturday of sports in Central Illinois. We have a ton of basketball highlights coming up, but we first start with college football. Senior day for Illinois State in their home finale this afternoon, and it's a big game for the Redbird running back James Robinson, who busts outside for a 37-yard touchdown run for his first score of the day. Robinson finished the day with 260 yards and 4 touchdowns, but it wasn't all offense. A big defensive play as Jason Harris with the strip and John Ridgway recovers the ball, and the Bloomington High Prod goes all the way, returning it all the way to the 3-yard line. ISU takes advantage of that turnover as here on offense, Brady Davis rolls out, finds his tight end Tyler Pekovic for the touchdown as ISU rallies late to win 35-28. Eureka College looking to remain unbeaten in a contest against Benedictine. The Red Devils go with their primary offensive weapon, Leanthony Raisinover, with a short touchdown for the opening score. Then the air attacks on display here as Fieldcrest Park Drew Barth with a pass. Look at that throw as Don Parks for the score. The Red Devils win big 50-20. The women's team turned heads this season, finishing second in the Midwest Conference with a 19-8 record, and they're fired up to be in the tournament.
It's super exciting. We worked so hard all season. This was the goal at the beginning of the year. Getting ranked 7th in the beginning was just fuel and motivation for us to get here, and we're here and we can't wait.
While it hasn't been easy, Coach Wilson is proud of the growth and development he's seen with this group the last several seasons.
I think the last couple of years we've been kind of figuring out who we are as individuals and who we are as a team and what we can be. And this year I think we've spent more time learning how to win. And you know, I think that's why we've have the record we have is because we've learned how to win. And so it feels really, really good to see all our kids' hard work kind of, like you said, come to fruition.
The successful season, though, hasn't come without adversity, as the Scots had lost 3 of their last 4 before winning the regular season finale.
You're going to hit adversity sometime in the 30 games that you play in a season, and we had a dream start, so to speak, so we were going to hit those blocks at some point, and it's kind of good that we hit it a little bit early because now we know how to rally back from it.
For Coach Wilson, the emphasis is on the defensive side of the ball heading into tournament play.
We feel that if we can go up and disrupt what they do offensively and really focus on the defensive end on Friday night, then it'll give us a chance to be successful.
Despite splitting their regular season series with Lake Forest, Monmouth feels confident they can advance to the championship match.
We got them here the first time, and it was a great game, and we definitely could have done better at a lot of points. And then over there we made a lot of mistakes, a lot of turnovers, and they were hitting shots. So they're going to have a really great game, and we're going to have a crappy game for it to be a bad day for us.
Competing in their first conference championship since 2014, the women look to add their second title in program history to the shelves here at Huff Athletic Center. We head to college basketball now, where Bradley returns to Carver Arena after winning the Cancun Challenge last week. The Braves hosting Chicago State in this one. Elijah Childs kicks out to Darrell Brown, who sinks his first of 4 3-pointers. Brown leads the Braves in scoring with 16. Later, Jaysean Henry will clean up the miss and comes flying in for the putback dunk as the Braves go on to the break on top. Then in the second half, Brown lobs it up to Childs for the beautiful alley-oop in transition as Bradley pulls away. And one more dunk here as Henry finds Koch Barr. He goes baseline and flushes it down as the Braves roll a big win, 86-70. When the 2020 season starts, fans walking through these gates will miss Monmouth's top rival as St. Norbert and Monmouth account for 18 of the past 20 Midwest Conference championships. Surprise and disappointment were the feelings Coach Braun and Scripps expressed upon learning that St. Norbert would no longer be a member of the Midwest Conference.
I was surprised when I heard it, though. You know, I just, you know, they've been a member of the Midwest Conference for a long time, and that's not one that I expected to leave anytime soon.
I was disappointed. You know, I felt like they've I've enjoyed competing against them. I enjoyed competing against them when I was an athlete at Co in the Midwest Conference, and I've really enjoyed coaching against their teams since I've been at Monmouth.
Despite those feelings, St. Norbert has challenged Monmouth athletics, creating a great rivalry for fans.
You know, St. Norbert's been a huge rivalry for us on the football end of things. So, yeah, obviously we're going to miss those guys being in the conference and, you know, some of the great games we've had here, especially the last couple of years.
Beyond the rivalry, Norbert's dominance has brought out the best from competing schools who aspired to beat the Green Knights.
It definitely raised the standard for everybody else in the league, and I think Lake Forest and us and Ripon, Grinnell, you know, that we've definitely, our programs have been elevated, in part because to compete with St. Norbert, we had to get better.
For both coaches, some of their best memories were their breakthrough performances over St. Norbert.
My best memory all time is the first time we beat them, you know. Got here in January 2000, and the goal was to win a conference championship, and we knew we had to go through St. Norbert to get it done, and we went up there in 2005, and we were down 20-7 at half, and we came back and won 28-20, you know. So the first time you beat somebody, you know, that was special. You know, the first time kind of getting that monkey off your back, or, you know, doing something that you've never done before.
Struggling against them early on, and then these last 2-3 years being able to you know, we swept them 2 years ago. We were able to split with them in the regular season this year, and you know, hopefully next year we'll be able to create some more good memories, and with the final year of them being in the league.
We move to high school sports, or high school hoops, where Morton and Richwood girls face off in a highly anticipated game. It's the battle of the last 4 state champs in Class 3A between the Potters and the Knights. Morton led by 4 at the half. Then Richwood's Nia Williams comes out firing. She gets it to go here. The Potters hold tough, though, as Maddie Becker knocks down this 3-pointer. The game's tied after regulation and tied after the first overtime, but Richwood wins it in double OT as Jada McLeod scores on the drive to the hoop. Then it's All-State forward Cameron Taylor with the hard-fought score here as Richwood goes on to win 64-61, a thriller between 2 of the top teams in the state. In boys hoops, Washington hosts Pekin in a Mid-Illini matchup. Dragons' Max Jones with the steal on the defense, and he's out in transition scoring for Pekin. Then in the second quarter, Washington Ricky Woods drives and misses, but Devin Vanderhype tips it back in for the score. But it's all Dragons in this one. As Adam Cash pulls up here in transition, he sinks the 3-pointer as Pekin tops Washington 43-32. At Peoria Heights tournament, Peoria Christian matches up with DMAC. First half, Chief senior standout Levi Sherman gets his first of many buckets. Peoria Christian's Braden Tilson with some determination here as he gathers his own miss, fighting up to the traffic for the hoop. But DMAC dominates in the second half. Sherman knocks down this corner 3. He scores 35 as DMAC gets the victory, 55-48. Other winners tonight include Metamora, Eureka, Roanoke Benson in the boys hoops, while the Central Catholic girls also pick up a win. With a look at WMBD Sports, I'm Tate Heiple.